Alright guys, we're back with another episode of On the Road with Hammer. Next up we got Boise 70.3. It's the first year they're having an Ironman 70.3 event there. So then after that we're going to Schugle 24-hour 12. So we're getting the van all loaded up. We got the big event arch so far in there. Full on product order sitting in the warehouse getting ready to load. So we got to take 2 events worth of stuff, get it all loaded up in the van. So we'll do a little time lapse and show you what's going on. Thanks to my boy Cal. We got our van all loaded up with everything we need for 70.3. Not my best game of Tetris, but did my best. So got the tables, arch, 10x10s, coolers, and everything we're gonna need for a good weekend. Keeping everybody hydrated, having fun at 70.3, 24-12 after. So see you guys out on the road. Good morning guys, this is day 1 of Ironman 70.3. So we drove about 3/4 of the way last night to McCall and stayed in Spray here. So we just got about 2.5 hour drive to get to Boise. So we're gonna be set up by noon. But yeah, we're gonna get some breakfast, go over to Boise, get set up. Day 1 of the expo of Ironman Boise 70.3. See you there. Alright guys, we made it to Boise finally for the Ironman 70.3. We're in the village right now. Steve-O is getting the booth all set up back over here. So gates open up at noon here in about 30 minutes, and then all the athletes will be coming out, getting some stuff, and we'll be slinging some samples. And yeah, got a nice little spot in the shade here. It's supposed to be really hot in Boise this weekend, like mid 90s. So gonna be lots of needs for electrolytes and all the goodies over here. So we'll be all set up here soon. See you in a bit.
Do you work much with
Anytime you feel like I could use a quick burst of energy, that's what it is. All it is ATP, so it's 100 milligrams of energy. Okay, so like.
All right, little lunch update from the Hammer crew. Steve-O, legend, got all the coolers mixed up. Got some tacos, some pollo, some asada, some rice. Eating good. Village is slowly trickling in. Hopefully get busy. Alright, just wrapped up day 1 of 70.3 Boise. Steve crushed it today, mixed up all the coolers. Tent all collapsed behind us, so we're gonna go back to the hotel, get some AC after a nice long hot day. Find a good place to eat tonight and back at it tomorrow morning. Yahoo! Alright, day 2, Boise 70.3. We're up early in Adam. We gotta go to Walmart, get some more supplies. We went through a good bit of water, a good bit of the cups yesterday. So get that stuff, head to the venue, and then we'll be up and rolling by 9. And today will probably be a lot more busy with all the athletes showing up on Friday. So we'll see you out there. So when in Rome, or anytime you're in Northwest part of the United States, Dutch Bros, absolute must.
This is the drug dealer mentality. First hits for free, little girl. That's right.
Thank you. So I get my husband to take him golfing.
Day 2 underway.
There's a difference.
It's nice, cool 70-ish degrees, but it's gonna be getting a little hot later.
A lot of important bodily
Steve-O
smoothly.
already helping everybody out, getting them some electrolytes.
Weapons. One every
Heat's all mixed up.
and especially
Recoverite all ready to go. Trying to sell some kits. puppers.
We start exercise with a minimum of 8,000 milligrams of sodium. So when it senses that its sodium stores are getting to be a little too low, it recirculates it back into the system via the kidneys. Very complex process. Now, can't do this forever.
Hopefully I don't need them. Thanks, I appreciate you handling.
Well, like one of my sayings is, better to be looking at it than looking for it. Meaning, I'm glad I brought it.
That's a wrap on day 2 of Boise 70.3. Got all the coolers left out for everybody. So we'll be back at it for day 3, final day tomorrow. On the road to Portland after the day's over. Steve, a legend as always, putting in work, getting shit done. There you go. See you tomorrow. All right, day 3 of 70.3 Boise is a go. Steve's already got the booth up and rolling. People out on course. Got some select samples out.
Loves his mom.
Got our Dutch bros ready for a good day. All right, we're winding down on 70.3 Boise. People are just finishing up. We got the booth condensed down a good bit. Just kind of some scraps. Getting rid of some hammer gels over there. So next up, getting the van all packed up and loaded. And then on the road, 6 hours to Washougal Motocross Park, where we're gonna park the van and then be flying back out next week for the Washougal 24-hour 12-mile bike race. So, then right back to it. See you there. New hammer rig, Steve?
Yeah, we need one of those.
There you go. Buckaroos across the bridge of the gods. Shuttle into the airport. Final day. Alright, that's a wrap on Boise 70.3. We just got to Washougal, so we're gonna park the van here for a good bit until we fly back next week. So just a beautiful day at Washougal Motocross Park. I raced here actually a few times. I'm doing some amateur days and then vetting for the nationals. But so we'll be back on the road next week. So until then, take care, keep hammering. Later.